What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Molly back again with another pickup video, and today we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite shoes that have dropped all year long. I'm a real big sucker for pink. I love the color, especially if it's a soft or a salmon kind of colored pink. But without further ado, we're going to jump right in. This is the Kith and Adidas collaboration A16 Plus Purecontrol Ultra Boost. Now, the shoe's already started hitting replica markets. I think most of the size range for replicas is anywhere from, I think, either 7 or 8 to 11. So if you're a bigger foot, you know you're pretty safe when you purchase a pair on the second market because these things flew. I think Kith Online only really had about 380, maybe 400 pairs total across the entire size range of the shoe. And that's not including the pairs that were in, Kith Miami, Manhattan, and if they released at any of the Kith stores. But somewhere around that 500, maybe 600 pairs total in the world, so I'm very, very happy to get one. Unfortunately, I was not able to cop on release date, but I was finally able to secure this pair. It's one of my favorite too, like I said, other than zebras this year. It's one of my favorite pairs. What I definitely will do is give you plenty of views so you can make sure that you can legit check your pairs, since there are already fakes out there. But first things first, with the box, and this is going to be one thing I'm definitely going to give a lot of attention to, is the box, because the box is not right yet in terms of fakes. You're going to have kind of a metallic piece here on the outside that reads Kith. Of course, the store, the fakes don't have this well at all. I'll show a picture of the fakes as well, and you can kind of see the difference between the two. It's just not really spot on, and this should reflect with the light, kind of like a holographic kind of thing. The top here says Adidas is kind of inset into the box. I'll definitely zoom in on that. And then on the other side, you're gonna have Kith as well. The tag is going to read on the very top, Ortholite. That's the type of sole that is in the shoe, your size, and it's gonna read the A16 Plus Kith Ultra Boost. The product code is CM7890, and the colorway is Core Granite Vapor Pink, and it goes on from there. Of course, you have the size right there. So it is a slide out box, very similar to the Jordan 11, except for it's much easier to slide back in. This entire back piece does slide off, and nothing inside of there or anything like that. Box did come a little damaged, nothing outrageous, no real complaints. I mean, I love the boxes, I keep them for my collection, but the shoes are really what's important. And I'll drop this over here. As I pull out the shoe, the very first thing I can say about this shoe is that it is absolutely gorgeous. The color isn't really like a vibrant pink, it's a very soft pink. The side here isn't white necessarily. It may look like it is white on different pictures, but it's definitely a gray color because these are 3M here as well. That's one thing I have not seen the fakes get correct either, is that these are 3M. The fakes also did not get the detail right on the stripes here. It has a kind of Mercedes-Benz-esque, three-pronged kind of logo that's flying through the entire thing here. And it's kind of gradually moving, because on this back one it starts low, on the middle one it starts rising, and it's the highest point on the very front one. On the inset of the shoe, the medial side, there are no laces, of course. This is very reminiscent of a soccer boot, pretty much a carbon copy of a soccer boot, but with the boot at Ultra Boost sole to give you kind of a soccer boot sneaker fusion, which is something I'm getting to a very big athleisure vibe. So I'm really, really feeling these. The more I wear track pants, the more I wear shorts, the more athletic apparel that I am wearing, especially in the summer, this shoe will fit in perfectly. On the inset, you have the knitted material here that is, of course, prime knit and will stretch very, very easily. No laces, like I said. The pattern is very reminiscent of the Ultra Boost 1.0 on the toe. It's not an exact replica of it at all. I'll put it next to an Ultra Boost 1.0 so you can compare. It's very reminiscent, closest that I've seen any of the Ultra Boosts or any of the prime knit pairs with Boost look. And then on the tongue, we are also going to have this logo here. It simply looks like an A, a more, I guess, stylized A that you're gonna have with a different type of font or illustrated. And on the back, you're going to have the Kith logo as well. The Kith logo on fake pairs is entirely too big as well. That is definitely a flaw of those pairs. And the same on the other shoe. As I pull the next shoe out, on this one you're going to have an Adidas logo on the back on the left shoe. The fake pairs have that too big right now as well. The cup here is white, and of course it reads Ultra Boost like all Ultra Boost pairs. Definitely like the Cobra pair that released, the Cobra soccer shoe, the low top that released with the Kith collection as well. And then as we look at the sole, it's a white continental sole for the shoe. Nothing super out of the norm. If you've ever had a pair of Ultra Boost, it is very, very similar from the up or down torsion system, of course, in the middle here. As we pull out what comes inside the shoe, I don't remember many Ultra Boosts coming with an actual I guess harder material insert. The material here is kind of like a cardboard insert, maybe a little bit harder, nothing spectacular, but it's just wrapped in tissue paper. On the inside of the shoe, you are also going to have the Flamingos logo, the Kith soccer team that they have down in Miami. And that's what this is kind of based for. This is a casual shoe to accompany that soccer team's off the pitch apparel. And a lot of the collection was super, super nice. In my opinion, a little overpriced. Kith stuff is already a little overpriced if you honestly ask me. The quality is phenomenal. I do not disagree with that. I own a couple Kith clothing pieces, but the pricing is a bit much. I mean, I really would have loved to have the Tiro pants, but $130 just for a collaboration pair of pants that I can get anywhere else was a bit much. Yes, I know the color is exclusive to Kith and that soft pink is super, super nice, but honestly at 130 bucks, it really was not a value buy. Maybe you can argue somewhere in the 70-80 range, you know, double up the price, maybe even under upper 80s, 90s, under 100 bucks, you might have had a buyer, but definitely at 130 bucks, that is a bit much for a pair of pants. Then the soccer jersey was super nice, overpriced as well. The tee wasn't too bad, but by the time the site stopped crashing, I really couldn't grab the tee. I would have loved to have a top piece to match with these. But all in all, fit-wise, I will say I went true to size, and I probably could have sized and half size down. It is not too big to wear at all. My foot isn't loose in the shoe. It's just for my foot, I do have a little bit of space. So I'm not sure if that works the same for everyone else because everyone else's foot is different. But for a fact, you are fine true to size. You are fine going a half size down. I know the market is starting to drop on these, especially with zebras on the horizon, but I think these will settle in somewhere nicely around 400, 500, very similar to the Kith Ultra Boost that already released with the Aspen collection. I think they'll settle in somewhere right around there. Let me pull out what's inside of this one to make sure there's nothing different on the insole here. And again, just the Kith Flamingos, and of course, like all the Adidas shoes, you have your sticker here that will tell you what type of materials are used in the shoe. Inside the box, it also comes with a shoehorn, pink, not really a match. I mean, not really a perfect match to the shoe, just a little bit, but I mean, of course, they're two different materials. It should help you get the shoe on. Truthfully speaking, I don't think many people should need this piece, only because it's much easier to pull the shoe on using the two pull laces, and then just pull your foot right up. If you've ever worn the Ultra Boost Uncaged, the pair that have the same sock-like enclosure here, this shoe is not hard to put on. It is very stretchy, easy to get your foot into, not really hard, nothing really complicated about that. And then pull out this sheet. This is pretty much just an extra sheet. It's more so just instructions for wear and care. I mean, if you know how to take care of shoes, you know how to take care of shoes. I don't think this will be much value to many people. And also, what we'll have in here is just the Kith paper. It's nothing spectacular. It's wax paper, of course. It's just gonna have the Kith and Adidas logo repeatedly on the paper. And then the only other thing that came in the box was the invoice from the person that I purchased it from. But like I said, this is one of my favorite shoes of the year. Hands down, second favorite, right behind the zebras. Comfort is unmatched with many things. I know a lot of people say Boost is getting a little played out because Adidas is riding it really, really hard. But Ronnie, you killed this one. You absolutely murdered this pair. I love your color palette for most of your collection, especially once you start bringing in pink. I am going to be rocking these heavily all summer long. I'm even going to take these down to Punta Cana with me in my upcoming vacation. So thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for the guy I purchased these from. No complaints whatsoever. Without further ado, let's get some on-foot shots, because I know a lot of people have been saying, what do you wear with a mid-cut Ultra Boost? So you'll see me wear a plethora of different things with the shoe. That way you can get different looks, different color combinations, what works and what may not work. Word of advice, the smaller the leg opening on the pants that you wear, the better it will look with these. I personally love to show off a shoe. I don't necessarily want to cover most of the shoe with a wider leg opening, but in my opinion, I think things with tighter leg openings like joggers or track pants or any type of jean that's just skinnier cut will look amazing with these. But that's for you to see in these upcoming videos. Let me know, what do you think about the shoe? Were you able to cop this shoe? Are you looking to get the shoe? And just let me know if this actually helps you when you're legit checking a pair and you're trying to purchase it in the future. Any recommendations, anything else you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, YouTube, peace out.
Seismic.